Well, welcome to the 5D Academy of Higher Consciousness. I'm Zarathustra, broadcasting from Tulum, Mexico. Well, it's the topic, we're going to continue talking about healing. And since many people reached out to me and they were excited and happy that I got into this topic last week, and also consequently it's what we're going to be doing mostly in Europe, and it's all related to healing work. And the just for the newcomers, the ones I don't know whether you're on the Academy platform or you're watching this through YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. I will be going to Europe in a couple weeks, starting from Frankfurt, Germany, Hamar, Norway, and then Częstochowa, Poland. And we will be doing a series of different uh, uh, events and workshops. All information is available on my website, zarathustra.tv. Um, Last week we talked about healing is a natural phenomena that happens in our lives. Our bodies continuously healing themselves. So the body has this mechanism and this ability of regenerating cells and heal itself, providing we create the right environment for the body. If basically most sicknesses, illnesses, they happen because of the environment, of the ecosystem that we have created in our bodies. Either whatever that is, we eat a lot of junk food, excessive smoking, uh, alcohol addiction, drug addiction, prescription medications, a lot of stress, environmental toxins, toxins in food, in water, a lot of stress. Um, there's a huge variety of different things that creates an off balance and takes our body off of its natural alignment. Now, in 5D quantum healing and awareness, in this particular type of healing work that we do, is we bypassing a number of different things. And I'm going to use an example here so things make a little bit more sense. The same energy the same force, life force, that makes a tree grow, makes all vegetations grow and survive, and the trees or the plants provide fruits and vegetables, is the same energy force that helps the cells to restore themselves, heal the cells. So in this work, basically, we go straight to the energetic factor of our existence. First of all, we're on a planet of energy. This planet is made out of energy. It seems like there's matter in there. You know, there's rocks and mountains and oceans and deserts and forests, but everything in the subatomic level, it's energy. Everything is made out of energy. So it's a planet of energy. Our bodies also are made out of energy. In quantum mechanics, when they have gone down deep into it and there is no matter, when they have delved deep into the matter of a body as as a matter, they realized, they saw that there is no matter, it's just dense energy. Understanding that this is the planet of energy and we are doing energy work, whether we're doing it professionally, consciously, or unconsciously, regardless of what culture, what race, what religion, what sort of background somebody comes from, whether they're into tech or they're in finance, or someone is a truck driver or they're a nurse working in a hospital or a school teacher, a mother who's having children, whatever is we're doing, it doesn't matter. We are working with energy. All of our relationships with everything, with the existence, is based on energy. Now, we may not visually see this energy or physically be able to touch it the way we're able to touch an object. Let's say I got a phone in my hand and I can touch it, but this ability of, and this understanding that it's all energy, even though we can't touch it, we can package it, um, we cannot really see it with our eyes, but the underlying fabric of the entire existence is an energy field. We can call it the unified field, we can call it the fifth dimension, we can call it consciousness, we can give it any names we prefer, that we feel connected to do that. But the reality of it, the very essence of it remains the same. It's an energy field. And this energy field has all the beings of universe connected to each other through the energy field. Just like internet, when we put our password into our laptop and we enter into whether you're watching YouTube or you're sending an email or you're surfing the net looking for something to buy, or you're researching, you have connected into a network of information. And the connectivity that you instantly can connect with different people around the world. Instantly you can gather information and send messages, receive messages, all sorts of things like that. And it's become so normal these days that we are not even paying attention to it. But 20 years ago, 25 years ago, we didn't have this ability, or it's in infancy. So we weren't able to send videos or news or messages as fast as we're doing it today, or receive them 30 years ago, 25 years ago. It's been such a short period of time, this kind of digital revolution that has taken place. It's so new in so many ways. Back to the unified field of oneness, it's been here ever since the ever since. The unified field of oneness is not something that it's been created, or there's an age to it. It is a field that human beings appear into it. The form appear in the unified field of the oneness, and when the form expires, means when we die, it just goes back as an appearance. It falls back into its origin. I'll use you another example. It's like every wave. If you're anywhere by the ocean, you're watching waves, and there's some small waves, some big waves. They're rising, they look huge, they look scary, they look powerful. But then at the end, when they reach their peak, the waves fall back into the ocean. They go back to where they came from, but they never been separated. It is the ocean that creates a wave, and then the wave at the end of the day goes back. So another day you may go to the ocean and you see the water is flat. There are no waves. What happened to the waves? Where did they go? Where did they come from? They're there. They're right in front of you. But now you're looking at the ocean at rest. You're connecting with the ocean that is not in movements, it's resting. And then there are moments that the winds come and something happens, and then you have these huge waves. But all of it is simply the ocean. It never went anywhere. It just changed its form. It changed its motion, but it's the same ocean. So the same thing, we go back to healing, the unified field, the power it's always here. The field has always been here. We as human beings, we appear into the field, and it appears that we're separated. But we don't realize that we come from the field and we're connected to this network. Once one understands this, that there is a connectivity in every level with everything, and actually there is no separation, because it's impossible, it cannot be separated, no matter how much it appears to be separated, but there is no separation. Then in the realm of doing healing work, things change. There is a understanding, there is a way of noticing things that actually we all have the ability to heal and to receive the healing energy and to transmit the healing energy. And we all have been practicing this ever since we were a little child. And our parents been doing it to us. And as I just mentioned last week, I'm just going to explain this part one more time, is that you don't have to go to healing school. You don't have to take courses. You don't have to read books about it. You don't need any training for it, because you already have it inside you. It's just a discovery of a natural ability that we have within ourselves. It's already there. All the know-how is there. Even the practice has been there. We have been practicing it too. We're just not aware of it. For example, as I mentioned last week, I'm briefly going to touch this because I don't want to go through the whole explanation of everything I explained last week and bore you by that. But just the fact that we pick up our baby and we hold our baby and we're doing a lullaby, we are singing to our children to relax them, to calm them down. By singing, that's sound vibrational therapy. You're humming to your child. So this is a form of healing. Another thing is when a child gets hurt and they've hurt their, let's say, finger or something, what do most parents do? They just say, "Oh, come over here, honey. Let me hug you. Let me kiss you. Let me kiss you, kiss the part that it's been hurt. Maybe you're blowing into it a little bit, or maybe you're just like gently touching it." That's healing work. That's what an advanced healer, a professional healer would be doing. Either is doing some kind of energy work, or it's kind of like blowing into it, or it's humming it, or it's just putting their hand on somebody, and then immediately they feel better. We've been doing this all of our lives. We're just not categorizing it. We're not aware of it, that all these abilities are natural abilities. Or we're wishing well for someone, or we're holding somebody in our prayer, or you like somebody and something happened to them, they're hurt. So you're just imagining them, or you're holding them in your heart. You can feel their energy. You can feel you're there with them. And you're transmitting your well wishes to them. It's a natural thing we're doing. So in this work, what we do is we just not learning something new. Yeah, there are a lot of different kind of techniques that you can learn, but the technique by itself, it's meaningless. It doesn't do anything. Like this phone by itself is a dead object. It's nothing. It's just an object. It's a square shaped object. It doesn't mean anything. But if you know how to use it, then it's a form of communication and receiving and sending information. This shaker by itself is just an object. It's nothing. But if one knows how to use it, it could be used for sound therapy or awakening or communication. So actually, the object is in the hands of who? So it could be used for something positive, it could be used for something negative. Similarly with electricity. Everybody uses electricity. There's no good electricity or bad electricity. People say, there's this misconception that people say, yeah, you know what? I don't like to go to this place because it's got bad energy. It's wrong wording, because energy cannot be good or bad. Energy is energy. Like electricity is electricity. There's not good electricity or bad electricity. It's electricity. What are you going to do with it? You can use the electricity to fry someone and execute them, or you can use the electricity to cook a very good meal. But the electricity is the same electricity. And same thing with energy. Energy is energy. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just simply is energy. The unified field of oneness is a field that connects everything with everything. Now, if we come across this kind of work we're doing, Okay, yes, it differentiates you from somebody or majority of people on the planet who are using the left brain. They want to only use logic or their logic. In that logic, 2 and 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. But if you're using your right brain, 2 plus 2 could be 5. It could be 7. It's a different system. It may not make sense to somebody who is using the left brain, but it makes perfect sense to a person who has developed the right brain. And you can see it. You've seen it. You've experienced it in your life. And you continue experiencing it in your life. Because a lot of stuff in the world of the energy doesn't make sense to the mainstream population, that everything is either white or black, or it's day or night. But to the people who have entered into the shamanic world, the world of mysticism, the Sufism, they entered into that world, it makes sense. For example, the word shaman. Shaman is a Siberian word, and its meaning is that it's a person, one who has bridged the invisible world to the visible world. So it's a bridge in between the world that you cannot see and the world, the physical world. So they have bridged the heaven and earth together. And they have access to information, channeling the information that normally it's not available to mainstream human beings because they're using the left brain and they haven't developed the right brain. We call it maybe intuition or sixth sense or being psychic. Things you already know, events you know they're going to happen, things you know you should avoid, meeting people, reading through them, immediately seeing their aura. I have people coming to me and they say, okay, teach me how to read, how to see the aura. I'm like, you've already been doing it all of your life. I just have to show you with a little bit tweaking. You're just going to realize you've been reading people's auras all your life. It's nothing new. So it's very fascinating once we are open to a little bit shift the way we look at things. If there's an openness in us to look at things from another perspective, to open our minds to possibilities. I give you an example, and then I like to do some healing work. For example, let's say, when you're sleeping and you're dreaming, and you're in this world of dreaming and everything is very real, and then finally you wake up and you're having this life. So this life to us is real, and then when we're dreaming, that's a dream world. But when you're dreaming, you're not thinking about this other world. The dream world is very real, and you're in it. You're stuck in it. You can't escape because you're not aware that you're dreaming. Unless in the dream world, suddenly you realize you're dreaming. I don't know if it's ever happened to you or not. suddenly an awareness comes that I am dreaming. But that's two versions. But how do you know that you're not being dreamt? How do you know that someone else is dreaming you? Is it possible? And I'm not saying these things because you should agree with me or disagree with me. I'm just saying it so open up a little bit your mind to another possibility. Could it be that you are in another entity's dream? Maybe. And one more thing, and then I'm going to move on, is, for example, you go to a very beautiful place. Let's say you go to Hawaii or you go to Canary Islands, or I haven't been in Canary Islands. But let's say you go to an ideal vacation place. It's tropical. You go to Bali or you go to Thailand. You go to this very beautiful island. Things are very inexpensive. The weather is beautiful. It's very dreamlike. It's very mystical. Things are lining up next to each other. Everything is coming to you very easily. You don't have to do anything for it. So you've gone to this like dream-like place. Well, how do you know that you really geographically you went to another place? What if you're traveling within your own psyche? What if you're traveling within yourself? Not geographically, but this is within your own self. That's another possibility. All I'm asking you is just open your mind to other possibilities. Rather than flat rejecting them, just simply be open to it. And by that, just opening ourselves to different possibilities, just being open to it. It's like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Similarly, that a lot of us have opened up the idea that we've had past lives. They're actually classes, workshops that you go and you pay money, and the teacher is taking you through your past lives. But 50 years ago, 60 years ago, or 100 years ago, if you grew up especially in a religious environment, such thing did not exist. Or if you talked about it, they probably would burn you. But you opened up your mind to the possibility of past lives. So there's an opening. So all I'm asking you is just open yourself to different possibilities. And since you're within this field of unified, you're in this unified field of oneness, and you're opening yourself to different possibilities, and then you're opening the window and the door for information to become available. So you may discover things that you didn't know they existed, or you can do simply by one move, that you are opening yourself to other possibilities. Anybody has any questions so far? Hi, Katrina. Nice seeing you. Welcome. I see you're coming to Poland. You're coming to Poland.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Oh, okay. So we'd like to contact you and help you with if you need any help. So
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I just booked my
absolutely.
flight.
Yeah, okay, we'll reach out to you. I don't have your WhatsApp number, but I'll email you and get your information and see how we can help you with your.
Perfect.
Yeah. When I first saw your name, it was 2 weeks ago. I couldn't. It was like, is this a mistake or? And then I was going to talk to you last week. I didn't see you, so it was like, is it true? So it was very
True.
nice.
I'll be
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, well, we're looking forward to meeting you.
Yeah,
And
I'm really looking forward to it. I wanted to come your last European tour, but I wasn't able to, so I'm really excited I can come now.
well, me too. We're all excited to meet you.
Yeah.
All right. So if there is anybody you like to send healing to, whether they have physical issues, emotional issues, or psychological problems, if you don't, there isn't anybody that you feel like you need to send healing energy to, we can just keep the planet, all the people that's suffering, all the people who are suffering from different kind of health issues, or there's war going on in their region, whatever that is. We're just gonna hold them and keep them in this container and wish them well and sending them love and light. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes if you feel like it and come to your heart and just know one thing, that healing happens from being and not really doing. The more you are and the less you try, the more is the possibility of healing energy to take place. I bless Ra, the fierce suns burning bright. I bless Isis Luna in the night. I bless the air, the Horus hawk. I bless the earth on which I walk. You who are the source of all powers, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work, your work, your work. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Let there be peace, let there be peace, let there be peace among all beings of universe. Aho! Slowly, slowly come back. Shh. Slowly, slowly come back. When we are available to existence, then everything, things open up, the field opens up, and the number of possibilities become infinite. Anything become possible because we have opened ourselves to existence, to life. We have, because we're consciousness, we're awareness. There is tremendous amount of power that we possess. But when we get really like one pointed and we get really involved with our own personal lives, and it becomes our own only reality, then other things shut down, they close down, because we're so focused in the story of me. But when I start opening myself up to, from just being focused on myself into possibilities, then the whole field becomes available. And as you can see and experience for yourself, the distant healing, transferring the transmission of this force, this power, it does not require being in the same room with somebody. It's non-local. By raising our vibrations to a higher frequency, the mind becomes quiet. As the mind becomes quiet, your vibrations are rising to a higher frequency. And then we reach the 5D quantum field. Then this transference of the information, this transmission becomes instant. Instantly, we can feel the presence, the silence. Instantly, we can feel that our body relaxes, our mind becomes quiet, our emotional pains and traumas kind of disappear, and we fall into our hearts. We fall into the love instantly. But simply by guidance, nothing new we're learning. We're just remembering our own presence, our own being. We're remembering our origin. We remember that we're not limited to just this human body with its story, which is sometimes it takes over our lives. Yes, there is a story, it's important, but life is beyond my human personal life story. There's a lot more than that. So this is what we are doing. This is what we're learning. This is what we're transmitting in this work. Anybody has any questions or comments? You feel like sharing anything with us? We're coming to close to the end of our uh, academy time. So how do you pronounce your name? Romain Kunge?
Yeah, Romain Kunji.
Kunji. And where are you located?
Well, I'm located in very close to London in the UK. But my name, obviously, you mentioned the name, and I'm half Danish, half Sri Lankan. So the surname, it's not a typical Sri Lankan surname at all, but yeah. So just, if you think the name's a bit unusual. So, thank you so much. I really like the waves and the ocean metaphor. I really loved that. And I practice a form of kind of Buddhism and kind of, that whole oneness. I'm aware of all of that. But I just loved, I really, as we kind of, as you conducted, I don't know what you call it, a ceremony, a meditation, I don't know how you would say, but I just really felt so many different things, and just the sound, hearing those different sounds, it's almost like I can really feel them going through my body, and just lots of amazing experiences. So thank you. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm very happy you were able to make it and join us.
The only thing is, it was showing up in my calendar as, so I think the timing's wrong in Zoom. It was showing up as 5 to 6. So I did join at 5 o'clock, but it was actually 6 o'clock. So just to let you know, for some reason it's showing up wrong time.
You're the second person today brings this up, because for Poland it showed at 6 o'clock, which it's at 7. And Mr. Amir and I, Amir is our office manager. We're going to be working on it, and sometimes it gets confusing, because also all these time changes. Today I just was going to different countries, time changes, and looking at them, and well, thank you for telling us. We need to correct this.
But I found out through Alexis, through Mind Buddhism, I think it is. He wants, I don't know if you must be part of that group, or somebody must have shared it in that group. So I'm really happy that I came across it. And is it something you run every week? Because it's gone into my calendar every week.
Yes. I think we have one more before I go on my tour.
Okay.
And then after the tour is over, we will continue. We've been doing this for 11 years. So
wow, fantastic, incredible. And so how would I normally find out about it if you didn't share that in the group that I belong to? How would I kind of find out?
If you come on my website, Zarathustra.tv, and then at the end of this broadcast, you should be receiving an email with a copy of this broadcast.
And then you'll update when there's new.
Yes, we every week we send an email a couple days before regarding the next academy. 2 weeks ago we had to do it on a Wednesday, because I wasn't able to do it on a Thursday. But yes.
Fantastic. Well, let it be known in the group how amazing it was. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
They must attend next week. Thank you.
You're welcome. Really nice meeting you. All right. Great. So as I mentioned earlier, and for anyone who is viewing this webinar on other platforms, I will be heading to Europe starting from in March. Starting from Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt, Germany, Hamar, Norway, and Częstochowa, Poland. And check out my website, Zarathustra.tv, or my social media pages, Zarathustra 5D, and our email address is info@zarathustra.tv. All the information, we keep posting the information regarding the upcoming tour. We'll keep putting videos, and all the info is right there. Either you're checking it out on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Also, we put the phone number and emails of the local organizers, so you can contact them too if you feel like it or you want to ask them questions. Very well. Well, nice seeing you all. Miraculously, this event happened again, and the electricity and the internet and the weather cooperated today. And there was a moment this morning I thought maybe we're not going to have electricity. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But then everything worked out. So as I mentioned before, I live in a small town and it's still developing. So we do have these basic problems from time to time. Nice seeing you. God bless you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Can I
you.
say
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
for the Germans in German?
Okay.
Alle Interessierte für den Workshop in Frankfurt, bei uns hier zu Hause. Wir freuen uns auf jeden, der sich noch anmeldet. E-Mail-Adresse findet ihr auf Zarathustras Website und wenn ihr interessiert seid, schicken wir euch alle Unterlagen ins Deutsche übersetzt zu und der Abend oder beide Abende werden auch in deutscher Sprache übersetzt für diejenigen, die nicht so fit in Englisch sind. Wir freuen uns auf euch.
Wir freuen uns auf euch.
Okay.
Danke.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Have a good time.